Welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel. It's the new year 2021, which comes with new challenges and new endeavors. And so I've decided today I'm coming to you with this video, Gold Digging to Reach Your Goal. And I repeat, GOLD digging to reach your GOAL. Why do men call women gold diggers? I have a theory. One, it's either because they cannot finance women in general. They do not have the gold. Two, they have been rejected because women do not consider them as potential partners. Or three, they hate themselves because they have no chance of acquiring what they need. These same men, they claim women are gold diggers and they are similar to sheep or to wolves, in sheep's clothing. These sort of men say that women pretend to be loving, caring, and that these women are deceptive, and the only reason these women are pretending it's because these women want them to put a ring on it. They claim we're manipulative and we have no feelings. However, I've often asked myself, if you're a man and you claim all of the above, why is it that you constantly seek out women with these characteristics? Wouldn't it be easy to choose a woman from your class? In other words, a woman with her own gold? Of course not. These men want to have their cake and have it. They want to have a woman who pays for herself and also pays for him. He wants to have it all. He should be the one who is living the life of the woman. Or he wants a woman to go 50-50, whatever the cost. I've often said that when people meet each other, everything is superficial. That means if a man would have met you in a bar, it's not because he knows you have a good character. It's because of your appearance. The way you look, the way you style your hair, the way you walk, your smile, what you say, all of that is taken first in consideration. And this man is never asking himself in this moment, is she a gold digger? He wants to come on the prize, or he wants to get to the prize. That is all. But after spending meaningful time, one gets to know someone's character. Nevertheless, fact is, when women decide to enter a relationship or they are looking for a potential partner, they're looking for someone who can uplift them, someone who can provide for them, to give them security, safety, and not only protecting them as if they were a bear, but safety, giving them the assurance that I can depend on you. And this is quite normal because feminine beings should be protected by our masculine counterparts. And so, if a man chooses not to provide, protect, and produce, then he is not a potential partner. Because if a man wants the woman to do all the traditional duties of a woman, then he's asking for a transactional relationship, but he's not willing to do his part. And if the woman then says, look, I'm willing to be your wife and this is what I'm asking to be done for me, that has nothing to do with gold digging. It's just the law of life. Let's step back and reflect. In African cultures and in some of the Asian cultures, it is normal that the family choose the best man for the job for the women. And normally that man or that potential man, the bridegroom, he has to show that he has the ability to finance the daughter. In other words, he has to show them he has the gold, or else he won't reach his goal, that is marrying this woman. Why is it that we in modern times or in the Western world think that it should happen differently, that the woman should bring her gold to the table and then they should compile both of their financial that they should combine their finances in order to live a successful life? Why is it that it's only some sort of men who wants us to believe that this is normal? I read long ago an article, and one of the scientists claims marriages that are based pure on love are deemed for failure. He says it's impossible. He says when one analyzes Western marriages that are based on trust, that the woman is in her role in the traditional form, that the man is the provider, these marriages tend to last longer. They are much more successful. They are much more solider in comparison to two persons who just saw each other and claim they've fallen in love. There is no discussion of who is doing what, and they are just living one day at a time, and hopefully everything will work out well. These marriages are bound to fail. Because in order for a woman to rest in her femininity and to be a good wife to a husband, she has to feel secure. And security comes with money. It doesn't matter what anyone says, it's just like that. My grandmother used to say, you cannot cook love. You cannot put it in a pot and boil because it will grow hard. As a small child, I used to roll my eyes like, my God, what is this woman saying? After a while, I did understand a relationship that only has love will not succeed. That is all that she was saying. She says you have to have a lot of other things: love, trustworthiness, companionship, but you have to have a little bit of money, because when the bill comes, love is not going to pay the bill. When the child wants to go to college, love is not going to pay that bill. Someone has to pay those costs. And then I also reflect on our ancestors in the Stone Age side. I'm saying side like in German because I speak German actually at home. When I reflect on the Stone Age, people lived in caves. And most of the men were hunters. Do you think a woman would marry a man who only has the potential of being a successful hunter? No, she wouldn't. She would have chosen the successful hunter because he brought home the prey, which they would eat from. The skin would be used for making coverings and clothing, and the rest he would trade for beans, grains, fruits, and he could even trade that for utensils. So a hunter who had nothing at all after he came back from hunting, chances are he wouldn't be married, and chances are no one would want to marry him to give him immortality. He would die without children and wife. And so when we're honest with ourselves, we are the descendants of gold-digging women and provider men, and that's a fact. We cannot dispute that. And so today I'm saying to women who are between the ages of 25 up to 60 who are dating, think about it. Do you want a hunter who has the potential of being a successful hunter? Or do you want a successful hunter? And if your answer is the successful hunter, my advice to you is to convert the word hunter to a successful man today. And then you'll understand where I'm going. If you want a successful marriage, you have to find someone who is willing to assist you to provide, to produce, and to protect. A man who brings in the gold, G-O-L-D, for you to reach your goal, G-O-A-L. And with that being said, I'm wishing all of us for 2021 that when we go gold digging, we can reach our goal. Have a successful day and keep on digging. Bye for now. I'm Rachel.